Hello everyone, this is Suzanne and I wanted to take just a few minutes to show you how you can use canva.com to create a horizontal custom back for your send out cards. As you probably all know, when you create a horizontal card, and that's the one that when you flip it open it flips up, the back of the card is portrait, so it doesn't match the orientation. And for a lot of people that doesn't really make a difference, and then there are others who might like it to match. So I'm going to show you how to do that so that you can see how easy it is. And again, I use canva.com, so that's www.ca like Apple, NV like Victor, A like Apple.com. It's a free tool on their website, and you can do a lot of really neat things with it. You can see here that they have different designs. So they have anything from blog graphics to Facebook posts to just a general social media post. If you go down a little bit, you have templates that are specific to the various social media. Um, So there's Twitter, there's Instagram. Uh, you can create letterheads, presentations, you name it, you can pretty much do it here. Facebook covers, the whole 9 yards. And if there's something here that, or if there's something that you're looking for that is not here, then you can always use the custom dimensions. And when you do that, you can choose from pixels, millimeters, and inches for your measurements. And so what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to create a graphic that is 8 inches wide by 10 inches high. And the reason that I do it that size is so that when I save it and upload it to send out cards, it's going to be nice and really high res, so it's going to look really good. You could do it 5 by 7, but I prefer to just do it in a larger size because when you compress it by importing it into send out cards, then it's just sharper. So anyway, so I'm creating, like I said, a portrait size graphic, and I'm going to show you how to turn it. So 8 by 10 is what I'm designing. All right, so you can see that now I have pretty much a blank canvas to work with. And so what I'd like to do is I'm just going to choose from one of Canva's free graphics. They have a lot of cool graphics. Some of them you have to pay for, others are free. And I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to stretch it. Okay, so that it covers the entire side. And let me move it a little bit. All right, so there it is. And let's say that I wanted to add my text. Let's say this was going to be a card, or it was a card that I was going to send on vacation. Well, before I add the text, what I need to do is I need to rotate the image, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees in a clockwise position. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to center it a little bit, and then I'm going to again stretch it. Okay, all right, so that looks pretty good. And Now bear in mind that you don't really want to put anything on this edge of the card, because this is where the send out card's little uh, QR code type thing is going to be. So leave this part alone so that it can be there and not obscure any of your text. So what I would probably do is add some text that says, I don't know, I'm going to just say something random like, um, let's see. All right, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with that. Let's just say something like that. And again, we're going to want to turn this. All right, so you're going to move it up here. You can put it here in the clouds. The cool thing about Canva too is that if you look at the dotted lines, the purple dotted lines, that's telling you that it's centered. So I'm going to leave it there. And then I'll probably put in my name. And I'll just leave it there. All right. Oops. I'll go ahead and put my number in. All right, and then I'm going to turn it in the same orientation and scoot it down, put it right there, and let me make sure that it's centered. So again, I'm going to use Canva to tell me when it's centered. All right, so there it is. So it's already taken the verbiage and use that as the file name. So I'm just going to hit File, Save, and then Download. And you can do it either as a PNG or a JPEG. The PNG tends to be a higher resolution, so I'm going to leave it at that. All right, so I'm going to save it. And I'll just go ahead and put it on my desktop. All right, so once it's saved, I'm going to take a look at it. And there it is. So my next move is going to be to pull that image into send out cards. So I'm going to sign into my send out cards account. Okay, and once I am in the main menu, I am going to go to the custom brand manager. Because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and create a new custom back, which you can see right here. And so the format that I'm going to use is a full bleed, and I don't want to have the address on the back, so I'm going to use this one. I have already uploaded the photo, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the the photo over here. And remember, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the orientation of the back to match the orientation of the rest of the card. Okay, so I'm going to grab the handles and I'm going to make sure that everything looks good there. Looks pretty well centered. I'm going to hit done. This is going to allow me to preview it. And there it is. So if I hit preview, everything looks pretty good. Now you'll remember that I said to leave this part out. This is still going to print the same way, but that's fine. The important thing is that your the rest of the back of your card looks like the rest of the card, the front. And so that's it. We're all done. So hopefully that helps. So basically, just to run through the steps again, you go to Canva and you create a portrait-sized back or card portrait-sized graphic, and then you turn your picture 90 degrees clockwise. Then once you have it, you import it into send out cards and you are ready to go. So hope that was helpful to you. Take care.